So I welcome everyone sa ating SAIS training. This will be our first session. So this SAIS training is actually part of our SAIS testing. So just to calm your to calm your how you say it, doubt, or to calm your fears. So we will not yet sort of really implement like full deployment SAIS because we are still in the process of testing it. And one of our activities to test it is to train, to train youth or to capacitate the end users later for the full scale testing. Okay, so at the end of the SAIS pilot implementation, we'll have a forum. We will have a sort of discussion among ourselves whether really to pursue or to really use SAIS or not. So just for now, just keep an open mind muna. And if you have questions, that would be nice as well. If you have concerns, later we will have, after the training, we will entertain some questions on this. So this is the right time for you to also ask these questions. Okay, so we have actually three training sessions. So this is the first one, which covers the target audience is everyone. Okay, so this is just a system familiarization training, but we will also have two succeeding trainings after this, which are targeted to specific end user. So the first is the students, and then the second is the faculty or advisor, faculty advisor. Because SAIS, just like CSRS, is also have a option for subservice. So sa mga students, you can actually enroll on your own, and then also you can enroll on your own, and also for faculty, they have also like to input grades. So a lot of features which will be discussed in detail in this training. Keeping you here very long, I would like to really start the training now, and so that mas magamit natin, you can use the time to ask questions naman later. Okay, so welcome everyone, and sir, by the way, we will have ITDC, okay, who will facilitate the training actually. So this is of course in partnership with ITO, OUR, but OUR is taking the lead on this SAIS pilot testing. I hope we will learn a lot, and yeah, Sir Balong, please
Yes.
take over. Yes. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Good morning po to all UP Mindanao users. I am Scheherazade Ocampo, the second, and commonly known as Balong. So, palayaw ko po yun, my nickname. And yun, medyo mahirap kasi yung first name ko. Kaya tinawag nila akong Balong. So, yun. I am the current team lead of ITDC SAIS team under the OBPD. So today, for this training, we will discuss yung system familiarization po. So just to give some idea po about this training. Ito po is to familiarize lang yung layout, or I mean yung UI ni SAIS. So yun. Moving on to the next slide. So we will be having question and answer portion every section of this presentation. So makita niyo po itong um, image na to that will accommodate some time for the Q&A. So we inserted this para at least synchronize po yung training natin. So magkakandak tayo ng Q&A every end of the topics po ng training na to. So yun, these are the three topics po for this system familiarization training. So you walk out knowing about the following. First is yung system overview. Siyempre yung we need to know muna kung ano yung SAIS before we have the navigation and then the requirements for accessing SAIS. So yan, for the system overview, ito po yung una. So what is SAIS? So SAIS stands for Student Academic Information System. It is one of the Oracle's Peoples of Enterprise applications called Oracle Peoples of Campus Solution. So yun, pagka nagsisearch kasi kayo minsan, for example, ng SAIS, so hindi talaga siya lalabas or Student Academic Information System. So ang real ano talaga niya, product name is Oracle Peoples of Campus Solution. So SAIS is a product of Oracle po. And it's a built-in system. So nandun na po yung functionality na yun. The all we need to do is to configure it. So hindi po siya binilled from the scratch. Buo na po siya. And then yun nga i-configure na lang natin yung mga kailangan nating mga functionalities or functionalities or features or modules po that will be used po sa daily task natin. May naka-open mic po ata, Sir Blood. So yan. Next is yung it is used by other schools also, especially yung DLSU and AMA here in the Philippines, while at the other countries from California State University, Ohio State University, Penn State University, and last, the University of Chicago. So yun, SAIS po is a comprehensive data management system designed to manage student processes and records. It is capable of handling processes that cover the entire student life cycle from admission, registration, to enrollment, to graduation, and alumni tracking. So yun, hanggang simula po ng admission hanggang maging graduate si student and maging alumni. So matatrack pa rin po natin yung mga progress na yun. The system is also capable of obtaining, processing, retrieving, and updating student, faculty, and alumni information, as well as the academic master data, such as yung curricula and yung mga course information po natin. So, before we end, ma'am and sir, we prepared some screencast for that we have created before para mas mapadali yung presentation namin about the system overview of SAIS.
In this video, we shall discuss the Student Academic Information System, or SAIS. To access, log on to sais.up.edu.ph. SAIS is designed to manage student processes and records. It handles processes that cover the entire student life cycle: admission, registration, enrollment, graduation, and alumni tracking. It obtains, processes, retrieves, and updates student, faculty, and alumni information, as well as academic master data, such as curricula and course information. The SAIS users are the students, faculty and advisors, the cash office, the accounting office, the office of the university registrar, and colleges and other academic units. We will now cover the modules found in SAIS. First is the self-service module, used for updating personal information directly online. Self-service has functions that can be done by the students, faculty, and advisors. For the student self-service, these are enrollment, viewing academic records, viewing financial accounts details, planning for subsequent semesters, verifying if they meet graduation requirements, and managing their alumni contributors. For the faculty/instructor self-service, these are viewing class schedules, viewing class rosters, submitting and approving grades, class attendance, communicating with students under his or her classes using email notification, and the gradebook. For the advisor self-service, these are online advisement, advisee roster, checking of advisee academic progress, administrative enrollment, and communicate with advisees using email notification. The next module is Campus Community, used for creating the records for individuals and organizations that comprise the institution's community. This module has the personal information management function, which covers biographical information, health data, managing personal identification data, and participation data. Campus community also has the organization data management function, which covers organization's location, departments, and contacts data. The module has a managed service indicator function, which covers positive or negative indicators for individual's record to identify services that are available or denied for that individual, tagging of holds, student eligibilities, and tagging of students as advised and eligible to enroll. Next is the student records module, used for entering, tracking, and processing all of the academic information. It has functions for administrative enrollment, mass and batch enrollment, student grading, student data tracking, enrollment verifications, and graduate processing. Next, we have the student financials, the module used for managing receivables, billing, collections, and cashiering. It has functions for calculating fees and tuition, managing student fees and tuitions, establishing payment plans, refunding tuition and fees, performing cashiering, and processing collections. Next module is academic advisement, which uses data from student records and requirements entered in the module. It automatically tracks the student degree process. In this application, users can track requirements as a student must satisfy to graduate, analyze courses completed by the student and ascertaining outstanding requirements, and create what-if scenarios for a student to see what courses they might need to complete for a particular major. Next is contributor relations, the module used for helping contributor relations professionals in optimizing strategic planning and decision making. This module is for the alumni. It has functions such as constituent information, gift and pledge, prospect manager, event manager, campaign manager, volunteer manager, membership manager, and planned giving. It also has email gateways and SMS gateways. Next module is student admissions. This is used for administering the unit's or institution's admission processes. Students can apply and submit requirements using the self-service function of the module. The functions of this module are application evaluations, external test score loading, recruitment category assignment, and application loading from test score data. And then we have the curriculum management module. This is used for creating new courses and subjects, managing classes and class sections, defining class permissions, faculty and instructor workload, viewing class facility usage, viewing class rosters, and managing grade rosters. Next is the reporting tools module. The reporting tools module is used for creating and generating all kinds of reports as long as the data is in SAIS. This is used for grade roster and class roster, forms used during enrollment, CHED billing, enrollment statistics, and cashier and accounting reports. Last but not least is the security module. End users will have different sets of security. It is based on their user functions. Data security refers to the restriction of the user to access the data. User account security is the restriction of the user to perform functions, save, update, or view only, and access the modules or pages. This is an overview of the Student Academic Information System. Thank you very much for watching.
So yan, moving forward. So we can discuss na next yung navigate through the SAIS. So we have the SAIS homepage. So ito po yung SAIS homepage natin. And then it's a portal-like navigation. Tapos may menu po tayo on the left. And then collapsible po siya. So ito pong mga menus natin na to is meron siyang mga sub-pages or pages sa loob. All items can be found on the left. Yun nga po, nasa left siya. And as the users drill down the menu, meron nga pong mga subfolders to. And it will appear on the right hand side of the screen. So pag kinlik nyo po itong arrows na to, so mag-appear po siya sa right part of the screen. Hindi naman po dito. So dito lang sa right side. And then yun, meron din tayong menu dito. So, and then favorites. So, parang shortcut icon siya. And then may homepage shortcut tayo, work list, multimedia console, add to favorites, and sign out. So, we have also yung announcement for the all SAIS CUs. Ang dineclare pong announcement is yung, yun nga po, yung privacy policy for the student. Then next, yung menu. So, ayun nga po, like I said, yung menu po natin is on the left. Every user in SAIS is assigned a role and is added to one or more permission list. So, basically, ito pong screenshot na to is a admin user. Kaya po marami tayong menus because maraming roles and permission list na naka-assign sa kanya. But for in case you are a faculty or you are a OUR user or a specific user, konti lang po yung mga menus na lalabas dito. Excuse. Audible pa naman, sir? Yun. So, next is yung page layout. So, meron tayong page layout dito for the whole layout ng SAIS. So, yun. Meron tayong universal navigation header. Yun nga po, yung home. Ito po siya para mas specific. Ito yung home, worklist, multi-channel console, add to favorites, and sign out. Page bar. So ito yung new new window help. Normally lumalabas po siya pag nasa pages po tayo, specific pages po ni SAIS. Lumalabas po ang ating mga page bar. Page tabs. So may mga pages po kasi tayo na may mga tabs. Ayan po yung mga tabs, sample tabs. And then content. So yan, yung mismong laman ng page. Expanded menu. So like I said, may mga subfolders or pages po tayo dito once you expand yung menu po natin. Excuse. And then next is yung menu navigation. So ito na po yung discuss ko kanina, yung menu. And yung buttons toolbar. Ito po yung mga buttons natin na normally nasa baba po ng mga SAIS pages. Next is menu breadcrumbs. So ito po yung mga links na, yung links, yung mga mismong pages ni SAIS. Underlined links that indicate where you gave navigated to in the application. Once you enter search pages, the menu breadcrumbs will disappear. So ito po yung mga yung pinaka pages po natin dun sa mga menus or sa folders. Ito po yung mga naka-underlined links. Next is yung menu search. Using this function, you can find items quickly. Search. So dito tayo po yung medyo nag-choppy po ulit. Dito po ba?
Yung sa search ata yun, sir.
Dito po. Natin is
yes po.
yan. So yan, yan po going back din sa menu search. So itong menu search po is a powerful tool or function ni SAIS that you can find
Ang daming
Min-
pages ni SAIS.
menu items quickly. So mas madali po dito nating masa-search yung specific page na gusto nating puntahan, given that marami nga pong pages si SAIS, maraming menus. And it's a common concern po ng mga users ni
Ang dami
SAIS.
pong pupuntahan. Ang dami.
Ano po, sir? Proceed lang po.
Okay. So yun, ito po yung example natin, yung nasa right side na screenshots.
Ina-navigate.
So yun, meron tayong user profiles na sinerge, and then meron tayong search results sa baba. So please double check lang din po, baka mamaya yung pupuntahan natin pages
So,
is
the best
mali.
way.
Double check na lang natin po yung for example, nag-search tayo and then may mga related pages po kasi nalalabas dito. And then yun, yung mga related kasi niya is lalabas din sa search results. Next is yung my favorites po. So itong my favorites is recommended din namin to use by the users para mas mapadali din yung pagpunta nila sa mga pages. Most likely nasaan po sa search button natin. So given this my favorites, mare-resolve yung issue po natin about dun sa pag-navigate ng maraming mga pages before we can go to the yung pages nga po na dapat natin pupuntahan. So if you expand this and collapse, so that lalabas na po yung mga may favorites, tinag natin as my favorites pages. So yan, how can we add yung pages po to our favorites? So when going to pages or visited business processes, pagpunta mo doon, simply click natin po yung add to favorites. In the upper right of your browser window, ito po siya. So balik po tayo dito. Ito, wala. Yan, for example, ito po medyo malabo lang. So ito po is nasa page siya ng Adapt Data Person. And then if gusto mo siyang i-add to favorite, i-click mo lang po to while nandun ka sa page niya. I-click mo lang i-add to favorites, yun. And then mare-record na siya as your favorites. So last, yung enhanced searches natin. So SAIS has the enhanced data searching and sorting functions. It has extensive user-defined operators that allow for flexible searches, ability to save criteria, and sort your search results. Sabi ko nga po kanina, maraming ways to search po in SAIS. So we have sample here, begins with, contains, equal, not equal, less than or equal, greater than or equal, between, and in. So marami po siyang options to search yung mga needed data natin. Aside from that, for example, lumabas na po yung search results natin, commonly lalabas po siya sa baba ng pages. We can easily sort yung pages natin. And then last po yung wildcard searches. So yung wildcard searches natin, users can use 3 different wildcard features. Audible pa po ba ako, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, loud and clear pa naman po. No? So these wildcards can be helpful in finding the exact information you want to process. The following data are the supported standard wildcard features. So ito po yung %, underscore, and backslash. So for the % sign, match one of or more characters. Ayan po yung usage niya. And match any single character, underscore, and backslash, escape character, don't treat the next character as a wildcard. For example po, using wildcard, we can use it percentage for the campus ID, kunwari, % 2012. So lalabas po lahat ng 2012 students. Ganun po ang usage niya for the data searching. So yun, question and answer na po tayo. So again, apologies for the intermittent connections po.
Yes po. So hello po everyone. So if you have any questions to ask Sir Balong, you may open your mic or you can also raise your hand through sa reactions dito sa Zoom. Or you can also send your questions to chat so we can read and answer those questions later. So if wala muna, siguro you can proceed, Sir Balong.
Okay, sir. Thank you po. So I think this is the last na po for the training today. So what is the requirement for accessing SAIS? So yung requirements po natin is simply yung UP mail, syempre. So which we call also the SAIS SSO accounts. So ang pag-process po nito, if you are a student, staff, or faculty or advisor, users can request po through their OUR or SAIS local IT team or SAIS team. UP Mindanao SAIS team. Yeah. Processing of SAIS SSO account is on their respective constituent units na po. So previously kasi, kami po ang nagpa-process niyan due to security purposes, but ititrain din po natin yung mga SAIS natin for UP Mindanao dahil sila na po yung gagawa nito para mapabilis din yung pag-process po. For employees or staff naman po, they can request it to their respective HRD office. So ang initiation ng process or ng request is coming from the HRDO. And then yung HRDO na yung may kipag-communicate sa UP Mindanao SAIS team po natin. And then yun, I think that's the last po, the last slides. So we can accommodate questions po.
So good morning once again, everyone. So to those who have questions for Sir Balong, you can send your questions here in the chat. Or you can...
Yeah, actually, after this po, we will share the details. We will provide sample users for student and faculty. And also the link where they can access it. Para po matry nila yung mga searching and then yung mga navigation and then yung pag-add to favorites. Any questions po?
May question
yes,
na po,
ma'am.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Si Ma'am Milado. Yes, thank you for the question, ma'am. You can contact directly po yung SAIS team, UP Min SAIS team. That's the level 1 po kasi. And then if they have still issue po, they can contact us po. So, ganun po ang process po natin. Yes po.
You have created sir? You have created yung support?
Yes. And may
yung
po
email.
Pala tayo, ma'am. UP may, I mean, sir, di ba may ticketing system tayo?
Opo, pakishare na lang doon yung email. Kung you can actually start sending queries now.
Yes po.
Pakishare na lang doon yung email na kung meron silang questions on SAIS. So we will, ang ating process is kami muna. And then if we cannot address it, kasi yung administration kasi ng SAIS hindi na sa UP Mindanao but rather with the UP system na. So we will not be experiencing yung mga problem natin before sa CSRS that we have to solve it. Tayo lang ang mag-solve. Then may take time because we have lack of personnel. At the moment, ito ngayon sa SAIS, Kung meron tayong hindi ma-solve, yun na mismo sa ITBC na tayo mag-contact. But kung mga simple queries lang regarding how to use it, kung ma-address namin locally, dito lang muna natin siya gagawin. Then kung hindi na nakakaya, we can escalate it sa sa system or sa ITBC.
Yes, na-provide na po ni Don Evere sa chat yung pa-take note na lang po.
Okay, may question dito, sir. By the way, sais_support.upmin@up.edu.ph. So yan yung email ninyo kung meron kayong mga queries or concerns about SAIS. Okay, may question dito, sir, from Prof. Manligues. Based daw sa implementation nyo, sir, and other CUs, maybe we can also provide some update lang siguro, sir, kung ano yung mga CUs ang gumagamit na at ano yung CUs na nagtitest ngayon ng SAIS and about to use it. So yung question niya, sir, is how do you handle the web traffic daw during pre-registration and registration period po?
Yes, ma'am. It's a wonderful question. Thank you for that. So first of all, ma'am, we handle it by scheduling, especially when it comes to UPLB. We separate the schedule of the UPLB from the other CUs. While the other CUs po, they have the appointment scheduling. So meron din po tayo sa SAIS niyan. We can assign appointments to the student that, for example, si student 1 to 10 is for the Monday to Tuesday. And for the student 11 to 20 for Wednesday to Thursday. So we can have that appointment scheduling in SAIS.
Thank you. Meron tayong question din dito, sir, from Prof. Tolentino. Makikita na ba ng Faculty Registration Advisor ang mga specific GE courses na kinukuha or nakuha ng students?
Yes, sir. Once na na-enroll naman po officially ni student, lalabas po sa list of courses na na-enroll ni student yon kapag ka-advisor ka po ni student, pag natag ka sa advisor ni student. Kasi mag-review nyo po talaga yung list of courses na natapos niya, list of courses na nabagsak niya, or ongoing courses na na-take niya this current SEM. As in yung full curriculum niya po, makita niyo.
Yes. Anyway, Sir Joel, we will have a separate training session naman on
yes, sir.
faculty at advisor. Doon natin makikita talaga yung mga capability o yung mga features and functionality na pwede for faculty or advisor.
Yes, sir. May next question po si Ma'am Manligues. So, basahin ko lang, ma'am, for the record. Also, when you update or debug the SAIS system due to some problems encountered in one CU, will the UP min SAIS module be affected din po? Yes, ma'am. Honestly, yes po. Kasi one system po tayo. So once we have an issue, for example, on the web server or the backend, damay po talaga lahat ng CUs. And for example, meron po tayong downtime or mga maintenance activity, yes po, damay din po yung ibang CUs. But in case, for example, configuration or setup issue lang, like may error message kay student, hindi siya makapag-enroll, something like that. So it's for the CU lang po. But in case of yung behavior mismo ng system, for example, slowdown, downtime, and maintenance, so affected po talaga lahat ng CUs. And yun, for Sir Joel ulit po. Can you elaborate, sir, what you're trying to ask po? Sorry.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Sa CSRS kasi ngayon, doon sa student records, hindi mo makikita kung ano yung GE, specific GE na nakukuha nila. Wala din yatang grade. So that will be solved in the SAIS now?
Actually, sir, di namin kasi alam yung mga list of GE courses ng UP Mindanao. But we can check po during our, meron din po naman tayo faculty and advisor self-service training, pwede po natin siyang i-demo doon and i-try.
Okay.
Thank you,
Sir
sir.
Balong, pwede, ay ma-follow-up question lang po ako. Shimi
Yes,
po.
ma'am. Yes,
Ang
ma'am.
question po yata ni Sir Joel is, as a registration advisor, currently po kasi yung CSRS, ang nakikita lang po ng mga registration advisors ay yung mga major subjects ng mga registration advices nila. Hindi po kasi nakikita yung mga GE subjects na na-take ng advices in the past semesters. So yung question po siguro, if I may rephrase the question of Sir Joel, kung makikita po ba lahat without exception yung mga subjects plus yung mga GE courses nung mga registration advices na naka-assign sa kanya. Yun po siguro yung question. Tama, Sir Joel, you may correct me if I am wrong po, pero parang yun po yata yung question.
Tama, Ma'am Chimi. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, we can answer that again. Like I said to Sir Joel, during the faculty and advisor training na lang po, if ever, kasi po yung training natin po ngayon is for the system familiarization. And we can confirm naman po during that training.
Thank you, Sir Balong.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll take note na lang din po about this. And hopefully, umattend din po tayo sa faculty and advisor training natin.
Okay po.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, Sir Joel.
Okay. May tanong dito, sir, si Prof. Cyrus. Kumusta ba daw po ang SAIS for data use? We have students that are residing in remote areas, no? Dependent only in mobile data. So, paano po during enrollment po ba or during time na gumagamit sila ng SAIS, ano po yung data use nito, sir? Ma-access ba rin ba nila?
Accessible naman siya actually nga while just sharing po, I am in UP Visayas, and then I'll try to access SAIS while going to the Iloilo City po. So I use data po and I can access naman po, and as long as maganda yung signal ng SIM or yung data usage niyo po, mabilis lang naman po. Hindi naman po siya heavy. Hindi heavy yung SAIS because we are using yung web browser natin. Thank you, ma'am. Any other questions po? We have time pa naman since still 11 a.m. po tayo. And second session.
Regarding doon sa ano, sir, yung sa mga accounts, paano natin yan maano, sir? Ma-distribute sa kanila? During training na ba? Or i-distribute na natin now?
After nito, sir, i-distribute ko na para matry nila yung my favorites and then yung searching and then yung searching ng data para magamay na po nila yung UI ni SAIS.
Okay. Okay, sige, sir. So wait na lang sila sa email natin, sir, so that
Yes,
they
po.
can actually
may mga naman
access
sila, sir, di ba? May nag-register naman po. So may mga emails naman tayo doon, list of emails.
Opo, kompleto po tayo, sir.
Sir Vlad, I think ikaw makasagot nito, sir. Yung kay Sir Joel po.
Sir Joel is asking, kailan i-implement itong SAIS sa UPME? Next sem na ba? Ano pa tayo ngayon, Sir Joel? Testing pa muna tayo sa ating SAIS. So, yes, we will be, as mentioned last time sa ating meeting, we will really try it sa second sem. So that's why we are trying our best na SAIS ready tayo for the second sem para at least test talaga natin kung how it works, kung gagamitin na siya ba. Na, for example, meron bang mga ma-encounter na mga downtime or problems. So we will be testing it. I wouldn't say implement, well, pilot testing implementation siguro. But it doesn't mean that we are going to use it na with finality. So after that testing natin sa second sem, we'll have some conversation later to really decide kung okay na ba sa atin itong SAIS to replace CSRS. So just to set the expectation na lang siguro sa atin lahat, yes, we will be testing SAIS. When I say testing, I mean we will be using it. We will be using it for our registration and for all the other processes. And behind the scenes, then we will be doing some data migration from CSRS to SAIS. But it doesn't mean na mawala yung data sa CSRS. Andun pa rin siya. Just that we will just create a copy and migrate it to SAIS para matry talaga natin.
So, do we have any other questions pa po? We can accommodate it until 10:30.
Sige,
And
Anton.
yes, hanggang 11 naman po itong training.
Yes, medyo mabilis nga ngayon, sir, no?
By the way, system familiarization lang naman kasi talaga, sir, yung training natin ngayon. Just to familiarize yung layout ni SAIS or yung UI niya, user interface, so that all of the users are aware kung ano yung tinatawag nating menu, ano yung tinatawag nating homepage, di ba? Kasi before, wala silang ganito during their training. So, pagka sinasabi mo, kunwari, student self-service ka na kagad po. Pag sinasabi mo, sir, na menu, ganun. Saan yung menu? So, maraming menu maraming menu talaga ang SAIS po. Pero ang master menu niya is yung nasa left po. Yung something,
Yes.
yung mga ganun lang, just to familiarize yung layout ni SAIS.
Sige. Okay, so anyway, yung ating afternoon session naman, sir, mamaya 1, same link pa rin tayo, Sir Balong.
Same link pa rin, sir. Noted po.
Pa rin. Yun lang siguro yung kanina, medyo yung audio magka-problema. Anyway, that's not our fault naman, na, diba, dahil sa internet connection.
Sir, may pahabol si Sir Joel. Yan, basahin ko lang, sir, for the record. Maapektuhan ba ang access to SAIS kung poor or no internet sa UPMIN? Actually, sir, yes, kasi kailangan natin ng internet to access talaga yung system. So, it's not locally deployed po kasi. So, it's over the internet naka-deploy. So, naka-cloud-based po kasi tayo. Cloud-based din po yung servers natin. And ayun nga po, hindi siya locally deployed. Kaya, we cannot access yung SAIS if we don't have internet.
Actually, sir, yung tanong na yan, sir, is more on kasi ngayon kasi si SRS dito siya naka-deploy locally sa UPMIN. So kung bagsak yung internet, sa UPMIN anywhere, hindi mo siya ma-access kasi nasa house ka. So just to answer, to add lang siguro, yung natin, Sir Joel, is kung wala internet sa UPMIN, you just have to go out sa UPMIN. Maybe you can access from your home. Pero definitely, hindi siya maapektuhan in a way kung wala tayong internet kasi nga hindi naman sa atin naka-host yung application or yung system. Nasa kasi siya, outside UPMIN. So yes, ma-access pa rin natin kasi parati kasi kami nakakaproblema ngayon dito sa UPMIN.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yeah, I get the point, sir. Thank you, sir, for
yes, yun.
I mean, clarifications.
Yes.
So,
pero kung wala ka tagang access sa internet, na wala tayong magagawa kasi the problem is not sa system but sa atin. Yeah.
Yun, sir, like additional din po, just to clarify my first input. So, naka-cloud-based po tayo. So, basically, if mawala na internet sa ITDC, CUP Diliman, or sa UP Mindanao, makaka-access pa din po tayo. Ma-access pa din po natin si SAIS. Dahil hindi po siya locally deployed. So, naka-cloud-based po tayo.
Yes, exactly. Same yan sa Canvas, sir, na wala sa atin yung hindi tayo ang naka-host sa Canvas. So, kahit bagsak yung internet natin sa UPMIN, maka-access pa rin tayo, just like Canvas. Yeah. Okay, sir. I think wala na sigurong question, sir. So we'll just be waiting na lang siguro sa sir, doon sa test account para at least matry-try din nila yung interface. And then, yeah, see you sa atin, Sir Balong. See you mamaya, 1 p.m. And then,
Yes po.
for the students, see you tomorrow. And faculty, see you on the day after tomorrow.
Yes po. Actually, sir, pwede naman silang mag-join ulit later, no? We'll encourage them to join ulit later. Because yun nga po ngayon, medyo magulo because of my intermittent internet connection. So if they can join ulit later, okay naman po, tama.
Yes,
Para at
okay.
least-
Ano to, sir? Welcome to everyone. Dalawa lang to kasi nga may mga schedule na hindi pwede sa morning, hindi din pwede sa afternoon. So we'll give them 2 options.
Yes po. See you ulit po sa mga atin mamaya ng 1 p.m. So
Okay.
again, thank you po and have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for your attendance. See you on the next succeeding training.